Let's start this thing. Oh, let's fix that. It was a pleasant afternoon. I was on my way home from work. Since I live close, I can walk. This helps me to relax. That way I can clear my mind. Being a high school teacher can be quite exhausting. Dealing day after day with so many teenagers who believe that they manage their lives without help from anyone can exhaust you pretty quick. Seeing the sunset every day after leaving high school reassures me. Feeling the breeze that caresses my skin in such a soft and subtle way. That makes me rejoice for the view in front of my eyes with that orange sky on my way home. Crossing the block to get to my house, I managed to spot Mrs. Itawa's house. She's an old woman who moved to our urbanization a long time ago. She came from Kyoto, accompanied by her 2 children. Makawa, the son, is a businessman, a guy who took seriously the issue of staying in shape. Always wearing a nice suit with a rather peculiar mustache, he managed to find his own transport company. Oh, to found his own transport company, okay. Half the taxis that work in the city belong to him. In the institute, we had the incursion of a foreign student due to Mrs. Itawa's rival. It was Kanae, her daughter. She's younger than Makawa by 4 years, so she has not finished high school yet. And yes, she's my student. She's a pretty applied girl. She has snow-white skin and the hair as dark as ebony. I always take more time to return home because I keep checking students' reports and planning the next day's class. I don't like to take work to my house, so if I can avoid it by doing it before I leave the institute, that's a win. Oh shit.
Oh, hi, Professor. It's nice to see you.
Mrs. Itawa was cleaning the front of her house on the way. We kindly greeted each other. There was something different this afternoon. Hi, Mrs. Itawa. The garden looks more beautiful every day. You shouldn't put in so much effort. Rest a little. You look a bit tired.
An old woman like me sometimes finds it difficult to get the necessary rest. There are days when sleeping is not enough, although that is not what has me like that now.
I don't understand what Mrs. Itawa is saying. Maybe she is saying it like a proverb, like they do in her country. Is there something I can do to help? Yeah, you can say other thing, could you?
You're a true gentleman.
That was uncomfortable. I can't deny that, besides her age, she is a really beautiful woman. But that wasn't what I wanted to ask. Oh, are we going the Mrs. Itawa route, Kappa? Itawa keeps watering her garden that she has been growing since she arrived to the country, while I see how the flowers are being showered by the old lady.
There's something that is happening in Kanae's room. It is so strong that I heard it in my room as well. It's like there's a knock on the wall, a knock at a frequent rate, as if they were timed. 7 of them, one after another, like sharp hits of knuckles on a table of fine wood. Kanae has heard them as well. She says that probably is a raccoon that has entered our house. Probably it's nothing.
Well, it could be. But if it doesn't mind you, I'd like to check just to make sure it's not something else. Oh, she's blushing! She's blushing! We're in! Okay. Even with Makawa living with them, he's not always home. This little town is really peaceful. Should be an E. But there are some kids who like to bother anyone that they can.
You're so nice, Professor. I shouldn't bother you with such a thing.
I couldn't help by making this more awkward, could I?
Okay, Professor. Thank you very much.
Weeb novels. What up, Rice Cakes? I actually got sent I got sent a Steam key for this. And it looked really cool. Like, the prospect looked really cool. So, this is the start. We're a high school teacher. We're on our way home from after school. And we come across Mrs. Itawa. And she's just like, yo, dog. Something in my walls. I'm just like, alright, let me check it out. And here we are. That's all that's happened so far. Gonna bang the students. Probably not. Well, Mrs. Itawa. How you doing, Rice Cakes? Yo, Rice Cakes, are you gonna hang out with me in AA Ron when I go up to DC?
It is true that Mrs. Itawa
is very closed with her things, but I have managed to establish a good friendship with her and her daughter. The 11th. While entering in her house, I can see that there's someone in the room. It was Kanae. She was doing the homework that I had left for them at the institute. I don't know why I stay watching her for a short period of time, until I hit the doorpost with my knuckles gently twice.
Oh, hi, Professor.
She, shy as in class, greets with a warm smile and continues with her homework. I wait for Mrs. Utawa to continue to Kanai's room and be able to corroborate what the old lady said previously. Mrs. Utawa lost her husband 5 years after Kanai was born. Yeah, July. That was one of the main causes of her leaving Kyoto. I was just studying pedagogy? Pedagogy? Maybe? I don't know. When the three of them arrived, so I've seen them both grow since they came. When I get to Kanai's room. Yeah, going to visit my dad. I was talking about it yesterday, but I guess you weren't here. When I get to Kanai's room, I stay at the side of the door without entering. I don't know why. I just didn't feel comfortable.
It's okay, Professor. Don't worry.
I have to make her more mature. I can't refuse, so despite the discomfort, I entered. Lewd. While I was looking at the room, I could see that there was a small table with portraits of Makoa and Kanae when they were children, also from Itawa's husband.
It comforts me to have this portrait there, along with Kanae and Makawa. It makes me feel that he still is taking care of them.
DC? I'll ask him. They're actually, they're moving back to Texas in August, so. They're gonna be living close to Dallas. Like an hour or two away or something. So not back to my hometown. My stepmother got a new job apparently. So I can hear melancholy in her voice. She really loved him.
Well, Professor, let's do what we came to.
My face totally blushes. Oh baby. My mind is filled with totally unrelated thoughts about what we really came to do.
It is from that wall. Kanae hears the knocks from that wall.
She probably knew my thoughts before me. At least my face recovered its color. Well, there's no sign of a real hole in the inside, and the wall is not attached to anything else. There are no pipes inside, nor did it seem that something had made a hole to sneak in. Perhaps it's someone who just wants to disturb your sleep. I think he said he might drive down. I might be visiting New York for a day, so we'll see. And if I do, I'll be taking the train up there. I touch the wall with the palm of my hand, trying to feel something that could help me to understand this. I feel a small void in the facade of the wall, but in doing so, I hear a thundering thunder that even I cover my ears strongly. I didn't notice, but when I turned around, I saw that the door of the room was closed. I'm alone. How could this be happening to me? Seriously. I look out on the window, and the only thing I can see is the sky turning gray. The rain dropping its veil, quickly soaking everything under it. Mrs. Itawa, the door locked on the outside and I can't open it. Could you open? Please. Oh, really? AK fuck A-Rod. Yeah, I'll see exactly where I'm gonna be, and then I'll let you guys know. It's useless. Where did she go? Kanae, can you hear me? The door is locked and I can't open it. Hello? It's like there's no one in the house. I look up in the window again to see if there was a passerby who could help me communicate with someone in the house, but no one passed. The streets are desolate. Even my cell phone's dead. What's happening? I tried to open the window, but something was clogging it. I tried with all my strength. I felt the ardor in my hands of so much effort that I did, but it didn't give any result. Everything was getting colder every second. I've been locked in this room for less than 10 minutes, but it seemed like hours. The rain doesn't make the situation any more pleasant. What are you gonna go get? Alright, dude. Have some good food. Rain invoked Chipotle? I love me some Chipotle. The rain invoked thunders that resonated in my chest with lightnings that illuminated everything I could see. The desperation consuming me faster than I could prevent. I prepare myself. I know that Mrs. Itawa is going to be mad at me, but I can't be here any longer. I give a few steps back, then I hear a knock on the wall. There's a sharp blow, right where I felt the emptiness. I don't know what to do. I keep looking at the place where I think the sound came from. I hear a second blow seconds later, which is synchronized with a lightning bolt without thunder. I counted how many seconds there are between each one. It was a total of 7. At the 6th blow, the rain stopped falling, but the cold intensified. I could feel it penetrating my skin, even my bones. In just a moment, I felt the air come out of my lungs as if it were freezing in my trachea. 7 seconds after that, the last blow sounded. A lightning blinded me, and the thunder made me almost deaf. When I look up, I see that in front of me, on the middle of there was a black hole. It didn't lead anywhere. I couldn't see anything in it. It seemed as if it had absorbed the reality in which we find ourselves to take it to its own little world. I tried to see what it is. It has a thin edge. Even with the deformations, it doesn't produce any sounds, but I felt a small pressure in my chest. When I'm going to put away my finger, I feel a force that attracts my hand in such a way that I can't find it. I try to pull my hand out of this strange pulsing hole, but a superhuman impulse pushes me. Oh, I'm dead! It makes me hit the wall with great force, crashing my body against a small desk that was behind me. Frozen by the cold in the room, sore from the shock and terror that this caused me, I look at my finger and observe that I have a kind of scar in the shape of a ring, which has 7 frames around it. The glass of the window is completely marred with small pieces of ice by the cold. I lie on the floor, and this ring-shaped scar makes me panic, so I start to bang on the door with all my strength. When I turned my eyes back to the wall, there was a problem. The one that at one time was a small hole was growing. It was expanding so quickly. Is this the end? Am I a prisoner of a nightmare and a twisted illusion generated by my mind? Or is this real? I'm staring at it. If my end is like this, I'll take it. Did I DC? Twitch? Hello? You okay? Huh. Okay. That's weird. Said I DC'd. But I look fine. I close my eyes only for a moment, but the moment's gone. Alright. And try to have something in my mind for my end. But as pathetic as it seems, I don't visualize anyone. Not even myself. So I open my eyes, look up to the skies and see I'm just a poor boy. There it is. I can't run from it. I can just be there. In less than a second, I see that the shadow rushes towards where I am. Wait, did I die? I feel a strong punch in my whole body that it breaks me. Or at least as if I broke each bone. Did I die? Why is everything black? Am I inside the shadow? Or is this simply what comes next? Darkness. Wait, did I die? Hello? Game? Ellipsis. Warmth. I feel warmth on my face. There's something that enlightens me and is heating my body and mood in a way that makes me wake up. When I open my eyes, I feel surprised. I can't remember what happened yesterday. I only remember having visited Mrs. Itawa after leaving high school. I feel fatigue in every bone and every muscle of my body, as if I had been punched close to dying repeatedly. However, I get up to take a shower. As beaten as I am, I can't go to work without taking a bath. I feel demolished. I don't know how I'm going to give a class in this state. Wait, what's this? This is a scar in my hand. It's like a scarred ring. Oh crap. I remember everything that happened in Kanae's room. That wasn't a dream. It wasn't a bad thought, it really happened. I have to go with Mrs. Itawa to see if she's okay. Besides, she's the one who can explain to me what all this is. When arriving, the house of the older woman was very different than how it was the day before. There were no lights that illuminated their flowers, and there were no flowers to be lighted. Instead of the garden that took her years to create, there was a simple cement patio with marks of the years that had been passed. One of these marks is the name of Kanae, with the date in which her family arrived in the neighborhood. I don't understand what's happening. I know that this garden existed. I saw it myself yesterday. I saw the lights that illuminated it in the night. I felt the smell that its flowers gave off. What's happening? Am I going crazy? Mrs. Itawa, Kanae, is someone there? So confused. What's happening? Excuse me, Mrs. Itawa? So looking for something more than that. Something more than Kanae's name, the date of her arrival, and the order to keep what I had left of sanity. I insisted on the door for more time, but it would be nice to admit, but no one answers. If they aren't here, perhaps Kanae is in school. That should be a constant, since she lives here and arrived on the same date as I remember. She has to be here. This would be weird for her, but I know what happened yesterday. Going late helps. The majority of the students probably already arrived. Hey, colleague, how you doing? Really? Of course the supervisor is expecting me. Hi, supervisor. I'm kind of late to the class. Sorry for the rush. What? You don't look too well, buddy. Are you okay? It's that obvious? I know that you like to give your class and all, but you're not in state to do it now. He's right. I must say that, although most of the supervisors that I had during my career were assholes, he was one of the most pleasant and actually understands you. Even if he is that nice, he's not going to understand the madness that is in my head right now. Yeah, I know, but I have to. Sorry, but I can't let you do that this time. You should go home, take a bath, and rest. Can't even remember what the class was. Supervisor, can I ask you a favor instead? Sure, as the youngins say, shoot! Haha! He wouldn't understand, and if he did, he would surely ask me to visit a psychologist, which even I would recommend if that had not happened to me. Could you please bring Kanae here? She should be in the classroom. I really need to ask her something. Are you sure? You don't look too good. It'll be fast, don't worry. Okay, give me a minute. I waited outside the school. It's better if a student doesn't see me. When I saw her coming where I was, I couldn't hide my happiness. Hello, Professor. She looked the same, as if nothing had changed. Her kindness always marks her presence. Here she is, colleague. Be inside if you need something. Have a good day to the both of you. What's wrong, Professor? You look tired and scared. I have so many answers to that question. The bad thing is that all those answers are more questions. I need to focus. I can't dump everything that happened instantly. Can I... What garden, Professor? What? This has to be a joke. Your mother's garden, Kanae. The one that she's been taking care of since you arrived. Professor, why do you say that? You know what happened. I don't want to remember it. Seeing tears in her big blue eyes makes me realize that I screwed up. Kanae, I'm sorry. My memory isn't that good today. Sorry if I said something wrong. It's okay, Professor. I don't understand what's happening. She acts like Itawa's memories are the worst things I have. Anyway, what happened to your memory, Professor? Oops. Oh, I don't know. I just have this weird memory. I don't know if it's a dream or what. It felt so real. It was a full life. Years that were put in my mind. I remember Itawa. I saw her. I shared with you. And with Makawa, with you. Not just from yesterday. The memories are since all of you came to this country. Professor, how could you remember Mama? Remember that she died in Kyoto before we came here. What? It can't be. I clearly remember her. Perhaps you created all that in your head, Professor. You joined the photos that we have of Mama and created a full story with us in it. Well, it seems that your brain created a much bigger road. You even hurt yourself in the finger. Look at that scar. Makawa appeared from nowhere. Could I go? What is that mustache? Hi, Makawa. Leave. His eyes were dead. I've never seen him like that. Professor, thank you for speaking with me. I need to go with Makawa. Shut up! I felt that I shouldn't have said that, since the punch that came to my face was almost instantaneous. Wait, he punched me? Yo! Still saw. Ow, whoa, holy shit. I managed to dodge it. Fortunately, I already feel the body beaten enough to receive another hit. Makawa, stop! I'll go with you! Professor, please, do not intervene. I want you to have the same fate as Mama. Oh shit! Makawa killed her! I'll leave before I can ask anything else. After that, it was that I understood what Kanae was warning me about. Why would she say that Makawa is capable of killing me? That's absurd, but instantly it resounds in my head what she said. I felt a chill all over my back, escalating to my neck, making me hold my breath for a few seconds. Completely paralyzed. I can't move, I can't do anything at all. She had just implied to me that Makawa had killed her mother. Why would she make such a serious accusation? It can't be true. But if it wasn't, Makawa made no effort to defend himself. I have to clear my mind, so I decide to give a small walk by the park nearby the school. While I'm walking, I try to call Kanaya again, but she doesn't answer. I can't go to the police to say that this boy with a pseudo-yakuza look had killed his mother and kidnapped his sister, without knowing if this had already been discussed when they arrived here, before it could end in another disaster. Besides, she told me that her mother died in Kyoto, not here. No matter how much I want to do something, with the little information I have, the police will not be able to do anything. Let's keep walking. Kanae's tears couldn't be faked. This is not a joke. I trust in her more than myself. My mind has been playing tricks with me all along. I need to focus. While I'm walking in the park, I see a teenager walking by along the way, watching where this girl was going.
Can I help you?
What, she's talking to me?
I can see you.
What?
You're too obvious. Why are you following me?
Actually, I was just walking by.
You're just a creep, aren't you?
Wait. Go back!
Don't worry. I saw you before you even knew I was here. I saw that you were just walking by.
Well, then you're the creep.
Yep.
Who's this girl? She came from nowhere. I just need to clear my mind a little bit. Sometimes the thoughts can overwhelm me and you just need to dump everything and breathe.
Yeah, I understand how that... I live far from here, but when I have the chance, I came here just to see this park. Sitting here just to leave all behind. Feeling the air around me. Nothing more matters. Just this place, this moment. And it's frozen in time and it lasts forever.
She's right. It feels so peaceful. We stood on the road, just seeing all the trees around us. I put my head on the grass, feeling it in all my neck.
Do you feel it? It's like everything is frozen.
It seems like it'd be nice just to freeze time, just for a little moment once in a while. While laying on the grass, my eyes closed on their own will. Everything that has happened is so weird. All the memories that I have of Itawa and Makawa being a dream. This ring-shaped scar on my finger. What's all this? Time passes so we can
live.
What? What happened? It seems that I fell asleep. The girl isn't here anymore. I don't know how much time has passed. I put on my feet, stretching after the nap. Actually, it did help me calm my mind a little bit. While watching the sky, I received a call. It was Kanae. I respond quickly. I was worried about how she was doing. I take the call. Between tears, I hear,
"Please, help me. Makawa is crazy. He locked me in my room. He is with 2 people below. He hit me very hard, dragged me to my room and closed it. I can't go out. I don't have anyone else. Please, Professor, help me."
As soon as she says that, the call ends. I try to call her back, but it doesn't work. I ran as fast as I can to her house. I call the police on my way here. I'm going to be here in a minute, but I can't wait. In front of her house, my mind begins to hurt, just where I have the scarred ring. It begins to burn with great intensity that almost makes me kneel. Oops. Wait, Twitch, what are you doing? Twitch! Live! Why does it keep disconnecting me? Am I just seeing shit? I might just be seeing shit. Huh. In fact, I have no idea where everything is. My scar hurts you more now. Itawa's house again. Still, I'm hallucinating. My head is playing tricks. I can't stop to think about it, so I go to the door. Kanae, it's Mika. Mr. Makawa is waiting. This doesn't feel good. Something is wrong. I enter the house. There he was. His thug joined after I was in the room. Makawa was there with a knife full of coagulated blood on the table. I see the gun in the thug's waist. When I saw the knife, I thought the worst. Where's Kanae? The guy decided to take the weapon quickly, but Makawa stopped him, gesturing with his hand. This ends today, but I have to do it myself, Makawa said as he took the knife from the table. I had no escape. I couldn't find the reason why he hated me so much. At the same time, the scar on my finger hurt more and more. Network error. Please try again. Makawa, I'm asking you, what the hell did you do with Kanae? Did you really think I would do something to my sister? I'm not a monster like you. What the hell are you saying? I never did anything to you or your family. This ends now! Texting with a knife in his hand. But he managed to make a wound on my face due to how close he was.
Makawa, stop this, please! You still have time!
I can hear Kanae's screams down. Makawa's in front of me. I can't run. He wants to cut my throat. I try to stay as far away from him as I can, making time for the police to arrive. Now I think I should have waited for them first. Did you already forget, monster? You never remembered my face, right? You don't remember what you did. You destroyed my sister's life. Our lives. What the hell are you talking about? I haven't done anything. I'm not responsible for your anger. A great thunder begins in a heavy rain. Despite so many arguments, that does not stop us from fighting. With my hand burning from the scar, I can give him a punch on the face that throws him to the ground, hard enough so that the knife falls. While he's on the ground, my mind begins to wobble again. Where am I? I can't see anything. Wait. I'm again at this house. I don't know what's happening. Monster! When I return to myself, I only see that Makawa wrestles back to where I am only with his fist. I say that his fists were so strong that they focused my mind for a moment and broke my nose. He returns to take the knife that was on the floor, while that guy that was with him is only dedicated to see. Straight at my liver. I managed to go. Okay. So to remove the knife again, at least it wouldn't kill me so easily. So I kicked him in one leg and stepped back, both of our faces bathed in blood and tired. We prepared to continue, but I start to feel a terrible headache again. I'm hallucinating. She's preparing something. She has a lighter. It can't be.
Oh, who are you? Oh, who are you?
It's Itawa. It's impossible.
She's staring at me, but everything starts blinking.
In moments I see Itawa. And others, Makawa. With a headache impossible to bear, a hand that was red and hot, I hold strongly the knife that I took from Makawa in the middle of the struggle. Unable to react, Makawa tries to hit me again, looking to remove the knife. I'm seeing his face with each blink he changes. Makawa. I just want this to stop. I hold the knife firmly in front of my... There's no fight, there's only silence. Did I stab? Oh! What did I do? I can hardly feel her breathing.
Who are you?
I feel her dropping the lighter that she had on the floor. While I hold her almost dying body, I see the blood on my hands.
Was it me?
It can't be. Oh, I see a boy with a terrified look at the horrible scene. Makawa, Kanae. No, no! The headache returns. The ring-shaped scar begins to burn so hard that it burns me completely. One of the seven's faces. I can almost handle it. When the pain becomes more tolerable, I open my eyes with hope that's not what happened. God! No. No, no! Sadness, amazement, shock, all in one look. Kanae was watching me hold the body of her brother while I was bathed in my blood and his blood. What the hell happened? How did I end up in this? Oh hell, Makawa, Kanae, I'm sorry.
You did it very well, Professor. Congratulations. My daughter is safe because of you. Everything is safe because of you. You're a hero.
A hero? Am I?
Do not listen to anyone else, Professor. You're okay. Everything is okay.
So you're
a high school professor, aren't you?
Who's that? Where am I? Kanae's house? No.
Hey, wake up!
Makawa died. Kanae. Hey, wait a sec. Your face is like you forgot your condom inside your wife. Okay. Calm down a little bit. Everything ended hours ago. Who's he? Can't remember what happened after I killed Makawa and Itawa? I don't understand. The young Kanae pleads for you. She says it was in self-defense. She says that her brother had become aggressive and planned this whole scenario. He wanted you dead. Although in this case was... But Itawa, how could that have happened? Kanae will not file any charges against you. In fact, she seems grateful. Your brother had a pretty dangerous organization in the shadows. Between us, thanks for taking out the garbage. He says that with a smile on his face. I just feel some contempt for his words. I shared with Makawa much more than a single day, even if it wasn't this version of him with who I spent all of that. Someone is going to have to take care of her. She has 16 years. She can't stay in that house alone. Someone should serve as a tutor until she gets legal age. Yeah, she wants to see you. He's practically speaking on his own since my mind was elsewhere, but by mentioning the situation and what Kanai is going to be now, he makes me land my thoughts. Knowing that she is willing to talk to me makes me feel a great anxiety between talking to her or not. If I don't talk to her, I'll be an ass, although it may be understandable to others. I just killed her only brother. On the contrary, if I decide to speak to her, how do I explain that while I encrusted a knife in the stomach of the only relative she had left, I also visualized me doing the same to her mother. Kanai doesn't have anyone else in the country. Hell, I don't know if she has someone else left anywhere. So, what do you want to do? The only time she spoke was when we pronounced your name, so go and see her. I don't know what I should say. She didn't seem bothered and sad. She's just there.
You shouldn't feel bad. Makawa saw his end. Before, he was not like that. When we were kids, he always protected me. Until one day, he simply decided to destroy everything. Then he stopped being the brother who I appreciated. He became the monster that terrified me.
I can't tell Kanai that I was the cause of her misfortune, both in the past and the present.
Professor, please, don't leave me too.
She said. I raised my face to see her eyes. She had been incredibly strong. I'd never seen her like that before. She broke completely. Her tears were running all over her face. Pain permeated her soul, and guilt invaded me even more. In spite of everything, Makawa was what was left of her family, and I took it from her. I could only think of giving her a hug to calm her down. I worked to reassure both of us.
Professor, what happened to your hand? The scar that you had?
Yes, a ring that seems to be marked when I take someone's life. Now I had to explain to her what the strange witchcraft was. What's up, Jack? Hey, dude. How are you doing today? I didn't even understand. I don't know, perhaps it was in the fight. Sorry for keeping you for so long, but the circumstances of this deserved it. Don't worry, you're free to go. Can anyone else come for you? How you doing, dude? Hope your day's been going well. Welcome to 7 Lives. Then I'll be playing White Day after this. So get pumped for Korean horror. But for now, we're like going through multiple timelines, and we're killing her family. Apparently, I don't know yet. Kanai's face again shows that she was catatonic and lifeless. Okay.
Can we both go now? Have you cleared everything up to let us go?
She asked insistently. I will not deny I also wanted to leave. Yes, both of you can leave, in fact. The Fiscal said that for now you can be with the professor until we find a new home for you. It's okay that after all that happened, she stayed in my house. It's a really good game. I really like White Day. I play it every year on Halloween. And it's fantastic. I love it. It's a great game. If Kanai is okay with it.
Yes.
Good. Before you leave, I need to speak with you a moment, Professor. I'd really appreciate it. Kanai looks at me with some concern. Her reaction around us was built on uncertainty. No wonder I was part of a murder. Author of one, actually. Although it was in self-defense, the fact that the victim was the brother of the person with whom I'm staying with makes everything a little more uncomfortable. I don't know what the hell happened in that house, really. I'm not going to deny that seeing the case. Not only it seems that he set the stage for this, it also seems that you agreed to the result from the beginning. If that guy had not been a social crap, or if that little girl had put charges against you, believe me, you wouldn't be leaving here now. Like I told you, you did us a great favor by getting rid of him. She'll get over it sooner or later. Now she's in shock, but I want to be clear. If something happens to that young girl, not mean anything bad, I'll move this whole station to find you, leave you in the same or worse than Makawa. So I just killed her brother. The girl that was right there. I was like... So at the start of the game, we're a high school teacher. And we're leaving And we go across her house, and we're like, hi to her mom and whatever, and she's like, yo, there's some shit in my walls. Can you check if it's like a raccoon or something? So then we go to it, and then there's like a black hole, and we go through the black hole, and we end up in like an alternate timeline where her mother's dead, and she's staying with her brother, but her brother is like a monster or whatever. He's like super destructive, and we just killed him. So that's what happened. To understand well what is happening to me. We leave the police station in a taxi. The trip was marked by the sound of the wind blowing through the car window, nothing more. There was no exchange of words between Kanae and me, not even amongst the taxi driver. Her gaze was lost in the window, no fixed point.
Professor, please, can I stay at your house today? I want to go back there, at least not for now.
I can't say no to her right now. Okay, Kanae. Kanae? The driver, without asking anything at all, just kept driving towards my house, returning to the uncomfortable and marked silence that she imposed. Do you want a shower, Kanae?
Okay.
Her state of shock kept her almost in a catatonic mode, where she only worked with the basic actions of a living being. It was scary. The young girl, who, although shy, was always with a smile, full of life, now simply shows an expression full of emptiness. She was now a cocoon that kept her emotions and only showed a shell with what she tried to protect herself from the reality that she faced.
Thanks, Professor.
You can sleep in my you can sleep in my room if you want. This is your house.
Thank you, Professor, but where are you going to sleep?
Don't worry, I'll sleep on the couch. Just rest.
Thank you, Professor.
Although I was really worried about leaving her alone in a room, I felt that she needed it. Whatever the decision she was going to make was going to be there, and I wouldn't be able to interfere. At least I should leave her this choice after ruining her life. I want to get out of bed. I don't know how I'm going to face this day. I keep watching the scar marked on my hand. I was searching the internet all night regarding something, but I didn't get anything at all. I haven't slept either. By now, it was a greater disaster than yesterday. That's how I wake up every day. I'm just like, wow, I'm a greater disaster than I was yesterday. And it just keeps piling on and piling on. I just see how Kanae was doing. I feel pathetic for leaving her alone all night, but with what she was going through, it would do it with or without me? What's that smell? What's that smell? She's in the kitchen. The house is perfumed with a smell that unbelievably opens my appetite.
Oh, Professor.
She's there, just enjoying cooking.
I did not think you were awake yet. I hope you like it, Professor. There's not much to choose from in your refrigerator. You should ask someone to do the shopping.
I must say that this food that she prepared is much better than anything I could cook. Besides, her little smile gave me an extra boost on this day.
Professor, I know something is happening. You're hiding from me what really happened last night with Makawa. I remember that in the morning. You acted very rare, very strange, I'm assuming. I did not mention it in the interrogation because I know that you're not like that.
But I need you to tell me the truth. Dude, my gigantic drink is just tea. Sweet tea. I know that scar on your finger and your hand was not marked in the morning. I remember it. It's not mead in the morning? Haha!
Please tell me what happened to you.
My breakfast next to an apple juice. To say that I can jump in time. And because of that, I killed her mother and brother. I must tell her. This is no longer something I can hide. At least not to her. Kanae. Time. You know that class of physics that I gave a few months ago? When we spoke about time and space? Well, it wasn't a few months ago.
Probably a year ago, but yes, I do remember.
More than a few things have changed. That's the thing. We spoke about how time can be seen as a slice of moments that we discover.
Those moments, even if they are in the same position, can vary in the particles that constructed them are in a different arrangement. So we can have the same slice of time, which can be so different in many forms, or so similar, just tiny variations. A slice of time with different variations of itself, and they pass, so we can live. I don't understand why you're saying this, Professor.
I don't know how it happened or why, but it happened. I can't assure that this is another slice of time different to the ones I belong. I know everything that I lived with you, Itawa, even with Makawa.
You're saying that you belong to another time?
I can't assure it, but I don't know any other explanation. I do, I'm crazy.
In your slice of time? Mama's still alive?
Damn it, this is messed up. I think so. I don't know what happened before I landed in this slice of time, or how it happened. I was in your house, and something appeared. It was like a black hole. It was outside this reality. It consumed everything, leaving me in the dark, and I walked up and I saw this scar on my finger. I walked to your house, then to the school. After that, you know everything. Science was there for a minute again.
I believe in you.
She does?
Something happened this week that made me realize that this doesn't feel right. As if it were out of place. Maybe it's an illusion of mine. We're both just crazy, but I can't deny that all this is not normal. Something is happening with us. With you, Professor.
She's right. I have to see what all this, not only for me, but for her, to restore everything. I think I know someone who could help us. I searched everywhere and haven't found anything. He is like my last resource. He is very peculiar. It's far from here, but he can bring us more answers about what's happening.
Okay, Professor, let's do it. Let's do it.
It was a trip of 3 hours in the car to his house. Woo! Kana and I decided to leave in search of some answers, our indication to understand these temporary jumps. So we're apparently jumping through like different timelines, I guess. We arrived and nothing was like I remember it. Truth is, there wasn't even a house. The only thing was there was a small motorhome just outside this desolated place. And dude, the green screen, because it, look at how light the background is. Oh, actually, I didn't have that light on. Hold on, now I have to turn the gain down. Do I look pretty? Jump into my timeline, senpai. Senpai! Dude, not having that lamp on, I'm actually trolling. Make it stop. What if I put this to -6? Oh! Okay, not that much. Is that fine? Does that look good? Should I go like that? Dude, I just have crappy lights. Like, honestly? That looks better at least, right? Alright, the only thing that was there was a small motorhome, just outside this desolated place. It looked as if it was, make some blue meth. That was a reference to Breaking Bad.
Professor, are you sure someone lives here? Everything looks abandoned.
Really looks like no one lives here. We've traveled this far. I know he still lives here. I knocked on the motorhome door. Hello? Is someone there? The hell you want? It's not a motel. Go elsewhere. This house is closed or something like that. The conglomeration of odors that came out was indescribable. The least unpleasant was the putrefaction to liquor that he gave off. She's not too young for you, son. Ain't gonna judge your shit or anything at all, but hi. Excuse me, do you know someone called Oyab? No, I haven't heard that name in years. Well, I have something to tell you, son. You come looking for that pathetic dude who pretends to know things to take money from morons who believe them? Let me tell you that now I'm more pathetic. And no one wants me to tell those lies without meaning. Do you actually get to play, or are you just reading an advanced book? No, this is a visual novel. So I just make choices. There'll be like, so I read, and then there'll be a break in the story. Do I go this way or this way? And then I decide which way to go. But this is a relatively short one. I was actually sent this key from the developer, and they wanted me to play it on stream. And it's pretty interesting so far. The multiple timelines is pretty interesting. So we'll see what happens. But you can get this on Steam for $2. Yeah, not all visual novels have branching paths. Some of them are like kinetic novels, I think that's what they're called, where you just move through the story. Although at least now I have the freedom to not pretend I can. Listen, I know all that. It seems pretty clear, but I also know you know more than you said. A lot more. You know something about this. I showed him the scar on my finger. What the hell are you doing here? Get out of here. Out! So I know about this, don't you? I don't know if you two are drugged or playing a joke or both, but I'm not interested. Get away from here. I prefer to immerse myself in my own shit than get up and listen to these stupid things.
Don't be a dick. At least take the only bit of person you still have left and stop being pathetic in your life. Even for now, stop putting your head in your butt to breathe the same excrement that you really like to talk about, and tell us what you really know. Because I know you know something, and I asked you to tell us.
Where'd all that come from?
Oh shit.
Dude, that pouty face. I don't know at what moment Kanae suffered the transformation of a quiet girl to this woman who had more character than any other person.
Please.
Oh, bleh! You see that double click?
I know that doesn't matter to you in the least, but I need an explanation. Please, I beg of you.
Kanae said with her fist and her forehead settling on the door while tears ran down her cheeks.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please!
She insisted again and again, but it didn't help, for Oyabe was as if we weren't there. I take Kanae by her shoulders and decide to go back to the house. Travel was quite long, and since we wouldn't get answers here, it was better to leave with the disappointment impregnated in us. Oh, baby! A lonely and sunny path full of silence, gray by its loss and broken by uncertainty. The breeze coming through the window, moving her hair, while her gaze was lost on the road that seems infinite in the distance. There's nothing to say. We were just like at the beginning of the day. No worse. We don't even have a false hope. What? Search aligned a meaningless search. What? There is nothing. Kanae? A meaningless search. Kanae, what's happening? There is nothing. I turn my head to see what happened, and I see that from the action of her body to the movement of her hair by the breeze of the air, everything was being repeated. It was like a loop. Kanae, wake up! My car, after going back a few meters, moved to a point again and returned. Everything was iterating at an arbitrarily specific interval. A meaningless... Dude, why is reading so hard? Huh? Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Gotta go check on Doggo real quick. Ooh. Yeah. Just kidding, my brother checked on them. Huh. No, but Zach. Well, this sequence happened repeatedly. I could observe how the sky was changing continuously without being affected by the loop. What was that? The sky was getting more and more gray after a polar cold rose from the wheels to the roof of the car, fogging the windshield, freezing my thoughts. You can make a Zach command. Make it be like, not John, feels bad, man. Yeah, my brother was already down there, so I was like, alright, he's got it. I try to move to the back seat of the car. No, not again. Silence covered all around, followed by a whirring sound that penetrated my ears and reached my head with such force that I thought it was going to explode. Have you guys seen Scanners? When that guy's head explodes? That's insane. Okay, this professor ends Plea today ends pool? Plea today as but do not have to leave, do it me myself too. Not John Pepe hands. The BV makes me close my eyes. If only for a moment, and grab my head by the pressure that I exerted. I know this feeling. Makawa! What's happening now? I know I have to open my eyes, but I can't see anything. I feel like I'm floating. Am I falling? I bring my hands forward. There's the steering wheel of the car. I try to touch the other seat, and I can feel Kanae's face and hair. It's the closest thing to a vacuum I've experienced until this moment. My veins, I can hear my blood. I don't know if my eyes are open or closed. I try to feel the handle of the door, but it's as locked as before. The wind, I feel it. We are moving. Oh, fuck! I pull the hand wheel as fast as I can to avoid two persons that are in front of me. I watched this man that fell almost as we rolled over and over again. My eyes on Kanae, watching her put her hands to the front, trying to protect herself. Crystals impacting our faces. More rolls. Everything stopped. With my head hit and dizzy, I turn to see Kanae, and she has her eyes closed. No, I can't move. I need Kanae. Wrong accident. Wrong accident. 3 involved. 2 injured. One of them is in grave state. There's also a deceased. They'll be transferred to... Yes. One of the involved died. One of the wheels of the cart decapitated him while trying to avoid him. Yeah, and the shot showed 2 people injured in the path from nowhere. After the accident, there was only one. I have an identification of the dead one. Only one of the ones inside the car. Go in the outside of the room. I don't know why he's southern. Has suffered a series of traumas in less than a day. Worse that the guy's involved in all of them. He's pathetic. I don't know how from the physical thought it was a good idea to leave her with him. No, the girl had no one here, and the only person who she spoke last night was him. The physical thought she'd be better with someone as close as him, and despite what had happened, he thought this dude could be. This girl has a look for this. Wait, he's awakening. Oh shit, it was a girl the whole time?
Good afternoon, Professor.
Oh, it's this guy. Less than a day. Less than a damn day, and look what you did.
Officer, please. It's not the moment. My name's Kyoko. Professor, I'm a lawyer assigned to you. Due to all that has happened since yesterday, things have escalated to a really bad point.
Too fucking fast, I'd say.
Officer, please. I have to ask you to leave us alone for a moment.
5 minutes, no more.
Look, I'm gonna be sincere with you. This looks really bad. Kanae is in a coma. The officer, Alan, wants your head right now. So his name's Alan. I don't know what happened in that house with Makawa. I also don't know what happened with you and Kanae. So I want you to be clear with me. All this looks really mysterious. Why is Kanae with you? I didn't jump in that road.
We went to see a friend of mine.
I thought he could help Kanae in all that she is going through.
I'd be sent to an assignment instant.
We were returning, something happened on the road. Someone appeared in the road. I don't know, they were just there in a second. I tried to avoid them, but the car failed and then we crashed. It kind of looks like they came from nowhere. It's in a really bad state. It's our best defense. Did you know that there was a dead person in the accident?
You killed one of 2 that appeared. I killed someone again, dude. That's like the 3rd person I've killed. So I've killed Kanae's mother, her brother, and now this rando. And I noticed there's another space in the scar ringed field.
Alan's taking that put you as the biggest threat that his town has faced.
I didn't do it because I wanted. It was an accident.
I know, but he doesn't care. There's no information about him in the system. You just know that it was a man between 25 and 28 years.
You took his head with the wheel of your car. Holy shit.
And the other one? I remember there were 2 of them. We don't know. He or she just vanished like they appeared.
Well, the man needs to rest a little bit.
You don't have to say it.
Calm down, he'll be fine. I just wanted to protect you from him. He's a really dangerous man. He's killed 2 people in 2 days. Oh, I don't want you to be the 3rd one.
You don't have anything to say that, Officer Allen. Be careful with your words. This is an accident that you want to escalate just because you want someone in jail.
You say that as if I'm the bad guy here. Remember, it wasn't me who took the family of a kid, then put her in a coma.
It was an accident, officer. You don't have to say anything. Prove that to the officer, who seems really worried about what's happening.
I'm just worried about that the law is respected. Anyway, he needs to rest, don't you think?
Yes, we should both leave. I'll be back, Professor.
Kyoko leaves, but Alan stays in the room for a second.
She didn't notice that he stayed.
Doesn't matter if it was your fault or not, really. I'm not interested if the guy you decapitated appears spontaneously in front of you. He screwed up that girl's life.
You only had to protect her for a few weeks until they got someone better. Look how it ended.
She's under continuous observation. She's in a coma since yesterday. The doctors don't know why. Maybe due to trauma in her head caused by the crash. On the other hand, the guy you killed is not identified anywhere. You killed a nobody, just like you. Look at me in the eyes, bum. One day you finish destroying that girl's life. From here on, you'll not go straight to your house like yesterday. I can assure you that.
Without being able to say anything, he leaves my room with a total sure threat that when I heal, my ass will end up in prison. I had a few wounds on my arms and forehead. My legs are hurt as well. I could see the time on the clock that hung on the wall of my room. I tried to get out of bed, still having an incredible headache, and was watching the floor turn towards the ceiling due to how dizzy I was. Whoa! I managed to leave my room, with difficulty, while staggering down the desolate corridor at noon. There's no officers guarding the entrance, in case I escaped. There were no nurses nearby. It seemed like I was alone in the hospital. In front of Kanae's room. She's lying in the bed with all the devices connected to her body. Fuck. Yesterday was a disaster. All this had been a disaster. Because of this ring. I put my hand on the glass, wanting to reverse all this tragedy that has happened. The scar seems like... Every time someone has died since I got this, a space in the ring has appeared. There were 7 of them. Now there are 5. But then, Itawa didn't count as one? Or I counted as one along with Makawa? I don't understand. While thinking on all of that, comes to mind some things that they commented when I was semi-conscious. Yeah, in the shot it showed how 2 people entered the path from nowhere. After the accident, there was only 1. I'm not interested in the guy you decapitated that appeared spontaneous. Okay. I'd fallen into a time loop before the accident. They appeared from nowhere when I recovered my vision. I need to get the guy who died to make sure. I need to know who I heard this time. What the hell are you doing here? How did you leave your room? You shouldn't even be able to move. Your wounds are in a very bad condition. Let me take you back to your bed. You need rest. You don't understand. I have to see the body of this person. It may seem like something out of a totally twisted idea, but after everything that had happened these past few days, I have to see who I heard this time. I couldn't say why I really wanted to see him. I don't dare try to rule anything out. Unless if there are indications that the death of this guy was in a simple accident. Listen, I know what's on your mind. You feel guilty for all this. You have your reasons. Kanae was your responsibility, and you can protect her as you wanted. But you can't do this right now. Not with Alan breathing in your neck, watching all the things that you do or say. My arm over her shoulder and supporting me, she leads me back to my room in the hospital and helps me to lie on the bed. I feel that every bone in my body is correct. Oh, this is a lot of reading, dude. I reflex the empty light which absorbed my motion time.
Ironic.
Actually, I don't know this really happened normally. I'm stuck in another temporary loop where everything just stopped. Oh shit! Oh shit! No time goes on. It's relaxing, knowing that time is passing. No, I'm not in a void without end or without beginning. Knowing that I'm not in the temporary non-existence that I've already experienced previously. It reassures me, but not enough as I'd like. There's still things that I must understand. I know that, who the new victim of my disaster will help me solve all this. I need to see him. Whoa! For sure is Alan who's preventing them from taking care of me. I left the room and went to the morgue. I saw some nurses busy in the corridor. They didn't realize my presence. One of them was still holding my eye. I looked and covered it. Although I thought I was ready to see the guy, I wasn't ready to see a totally missing head. Only part of the tongue is coming out is what left of his neck.
Scene made every part of my stomach go back through my esophagus until I vomited it. Blech! I think I fainted again. The hell is he doing there? Isn't this hospital supposed to have surveillance? That's Alan. I have to stand guard myself. This guy's extremely dangerous. Yesterday he decapitated a guy on the road, leaving a child in a coma. Before yesterday, he killed the same girl's brother. I don't care what you have to put here to watch him. Just do it. The hell are you planning? Are you crazy? Actually, it doesn't matter anymore. Now you'll go straight to prison. You should know that it's not because I hate you or anything like that. It's only that you did everything in your power to ruin that girl's life. You just had to take care of her. See, for her, you got rid of her shitty brother, but no. Less than a day, you left her in intensive care. Less than a damn day. That's what I don't accept. Unless I tell the other part. Should I tell him? Fuck it, dude. Alan, I know this seems messed up, but it's not my fault. Something has been happening these few days. Since Makawa, everything's been so weird. It came clear to me when those people appeared out of nowhere on the road. I need your help. I need to understand what's happening. You think I'm an idiot? Do you really believe that I would believe this shit? You're trying to hold the last scraps of information you can to create an escape route. Even though you have shit up your nose, you still try to breathe clean air. Of course, I saw a video. No idea what happened on that road. No superhero came out on the news. But still, have you not embarked on that childish expedition with her to find who knows what? The girl wouldn't be in that condition. You have surveillance until we come to take you out. I would do it myself, but you have the unfortunate luck that nobody is to cover for me. As for the girl, I see what I can do for her. I don't know what I'm expected by telling him this. Kyoko says I shouldn't leave the room. Alan wants me to try it so he can send me to jail. Damn it! If only I could get rid of this policeman who took me as his main objective. I don't know how yet, but I know that I can prevent Kanae from living in this reality. I'm convinced of this. Previously, I've been able to move through time. What happened when I confronted Makawa? It made me shit. At that moment, I moved between dimensions unintentionally, as in yesterday's accident. I entered this empty space without intention, and things happened. Things that I can't control. Only I can stop the course of time of my own free will, even... What the hell are you planning? Now she's going to punch me. I really want to understand, but you aren't leaving it easy for me. You wouldn't understand. Test me. I already told Ellen. I don't know if I should keep repeating it. It's nothing, miss. I see. I know how messed up things can be for you to hide that stuff. Why would I tell Alan but not her? Come on, me! Listen, I know that everything looks really bad, but let me do my job. I assure you that I'm pretty good at it. Thank you, Kyoko. Really. Give me time, please. I'll tell you everything, but I need time. Just remember that you don't have much of it. Oh, she wants to help, but I can't tell her everything that has happened. Everything would end up as with Alan. I have to concentrate on seeing again that body. I have to focus on nothing. I need to clear my mind. Where am I? I guess I'm moving through time again? I'm in the room? It worked? Just disappeared. There's Kyoko outside my room. She seems worried. I know how to get there. I'm a bit more prepared to see the body of this guy. He has something. I know I've seen it somewhere else. I walk through the corridors of the hospital, seeing how my surroundings are completely stopped. Unfinished steps to give. Birds without finishing their flutter. Water drops that don't touch the ground, and the sordid silence that accompanied me, where I can hear nor the beats of my own heart. I feel pressure in my chest. I don't have much time. I slowly uncover the decapitated corpse to visualize his neck, or what was left of it. Oh no, it's Uda whatever. I know where that tattoo is from. Oyab, that's his name. It can't be. We left him behind when he closed the door in our face. It's impossible for this to be his body, although he appeared out of nowhere. How the hell did he get there? Most importantly, who the hell appeared out of nowhere with him? It's impossible that he got there first. We were in the middle of nowhere. I find the other person that appeared with him. The only one who can give me an explanation of what happened. No one who travels between realities, or at least in slices of time. Damn, 3 days ago I would have thought that such a comment would only be part of a science fiction story. My middle-aged dude with his laptop on his stomach. I take it as a great possibility now. I have to get out of here. I'm sorry, Kyoko. I know you wanted to help me, but this is beyond us. I can't take Kanae with me. I know how much I'd be able to hold on time, so I'll be more safe here. To hurry up and get out of here before it's too late. I see a drop falling from the air conditioning vent as if it were in slow motion. I start running while I stumble over the obstacles visible because of the imbalance I feel. With each table stumbled, when the objects fell, they went in slow motion in the direction that I pushed them. The hospital in the grease of haste. When I open the exit door, I can contemplate this panorama only for a few seconds. The wind moving the branches of the trees at a speed that allows me to appreciate each one of the leaves in them. Wait, so I slowed down time, right? Leave the hospital. A stitch in the center of my forehead makes me fall with an immeasurable amount of pain. Choose my eyes that burst from the pressure I felt. I can't stand up. I start to crawl on the ground in order to leave that place. As I stand up and look around, I see that everything is as if nothing had happened. The whole course of time returned to its usual rhythm, right in front of me. I need to go where the accident happened. I walked among the people looking like homeless. There are a few cops, but nothing serious. It can't be. I can't believe it. His voice. Oh no, damn it. Colleague! Hey, colleague, it's me! Hi, I knew what happened with Makawa. Very bad thing, bud. By the way, why are you looking like that? Do I save scum? Police will come with us? What? I say you trust me. Where do you want to go? He took his gun really. Stop right there! This man is dangerous. I need you to step aside. I push it. Oh, what the fuck? He's shooting at me. Supervisor is on the ground. No, supervisor! No, that was my boy. I'm so sad. Supervisor, no. God damn it, it can't be. I have to. I'm finally here. Oh, there's nothing. Only desolate way. They found me. It burns! Supervisor died. Probably another victim. There's nothing here. Professor, that voice. No, it can't be. My silence shows my confusion. I stopped working. I'm only contemplating it. Uncertainty that destroys my mind only by leaving name. We have to leave. Oh shit, dude. Kanae. What up, girl? How you doing?
You're safe, Professor.
Wait, this is Missy Tawa?
Remember, you are a hero.
Oh, she did say that I'm a hero at the start. I feel lost.
You are a hero. You're doing it great.
Mrs. Itawa, I don't know. I think I've lost my mind. All the things that I've done. Kanae.
You're not lost. My child found you.
She is Kanae?
She is. Trust in her, Professor.
Trust in her. Why? Where are we?
We're far from the town, Professor.
Kanae.
Professor, I know you're confused. I know it's hard to understand this whole situation. Even though I am Kanae, I'm not the Kanae you saw in the hospital. I'm not your Kanae.
They are identical, but her voice sounds much more colder than the little girl I knew.
I can see your ring. You've gone through several circumstances. I'm sorry for that. Although I myself witnessed one of them, it's still regrettable.
You were the other one back in the road.
You appeared from nowhere. How?
The accident you had when you came back from seeing Oyab was entirely my fault. The one you murdered was Oyab, but not the one of this reality. It was mine. You're from a different slice of time. You could say that. I know you have many questions, Professor.
I have the same charge as you. I have it for a little longer.
Shows me 3 rings that are marked with these rings of death. 2 of them with 7 places completely marked on the 3rd with only 2 spaces. We've also gone through a few things. Those consumed space means that life has been taken, isn't it? Indeed, Professor. But how? You don't actually have to kill them directly. You don't have to put the knife in their stomach for the space to be filled. Your last action with them can conduce them to their death. Somebody will die because of you. That means you. Yes. Manage to visualize that your hand has less than 5 fingers. Damn it! I cannot keep seeing that every day in some way or another. In some ways, he took a life. I cut one of my fingers when only 2 spaces were left. It didn't work. It jumped to another finger with all the spaces empty, and everything started again. See, these have seemed like an eternity. They became nothing compared to what she must have lived. There's something else, Professor. This is a kind of Machiavellian game. I felt it. Someone or something gave us this power to travel between these alternate realities. At the same time, with a sadistic and twisted purpose, made this curse that for each day that passes, a space is consumed, and with it a life is taken. Many things came to my mind. If I ended my life, maybe it would stop. Are you serious? I'm sure that's not the answer. Yeah, me neither. Probably will follow the trend of my hand. Perhaps instead of going from one finger to another, it would pass from one person to another. I don't want to take that risk. She really thought about killing herself. This curse is mine, and I must finish it. Maybe that's why I have this curse now. Someone dared take his own life, and as a way to find a guest, this curse jumped on me that afternoon in Utawa's house. I simply woke up and already had this mark on my hand. I don't know what or why it had come out. I did not give it importance. Unlike you, Professor, I was not changed from reality. We can sense it. You still can't do it, but it's perceptible for us to detect someone who does not belong to this place. What? That's like a muscle? Any training or what? You could say that, Professor. It's really difficult to learn how to use this. More if we have to see with who we are, remembering that someone could die if they are close to us. When the first life was taken, I felt that everything was my fault. I'd never seen anyone die, at least not until that moment. I asked Dr. regularly. I am pleased and wanted me to be free. Second event came. Only a few years back in return. Starting maybe with thoughts of madness that comes to our mind. You know how I ran there's a twisted way. On the 6th day I met Oyab. Look for someone with a tattooed head in the shape of a ring. It was me. This looks like a game. Explore, discover, or die. These are a lot of things, but why were you alone all this time? I know what you want to ask. You're not because you do not want to help me, Professor. You're the first person to die. Oh, I died for her! What? I died? How did it happen? You don't need to know. It's hard to accept, even though I know it's possible that in hundreds of realities, or maybe somewhere, maybe I wasn't born. Although that someone confessed to me that murdered me generates a great unease, even more so when it was Kanae herself who did it. When having the second ring, I went through a lot of places to look for information to change this. No one ever answered until one day, in the middle of the road that led to nothing, I told Oyab to stop the car. I needed to scream. I needed to get rid of that frustration I felt. Just that the scream was so loud that everything around me turned black, and I felt as if I had been moved to nothing. There, everything took a dizzying direction where Oyab was, one who helped me understand this even more. The lives that I took from then on were the ones that Oyab was looking for. Mostly there were people who were going to die very soon, and I simply want to shorten their waiting periods. This gave me a window to investigate with more conscience and tranquility. I trained in the desert. Oyab helped me canalize everything. I could enter in those voids for a short period of time to make my research. Research led me to conclude that the darkness that we witness when we are in those temporary voids is a place where space and time are interconnected. When we are there, we can decide where to go. From there, we can travel to different realities as well. Places where I did not have an accident. Places where I did not kill you because of this ring. You felt it, haven't you, Kanae? When we were in that emptiness, you felt his presence. That pressure in our chest when darkness surrounds us. It's him, isn't it? Yes, Professor. The presence that makes you feel as that is omnipotent. Omnipotent, Caplet. I feel as I think he's the one who gave us this curse. Think about the time as the branches. Oh! thus giving us its shadow. Only that each of the branches is a timeline where circumstances can be very different. Those would be our realities. We humans are beings that live in 4 dimensions. Our dimension of height, width, and volume, as well as in the dimension of time, which we all belong. Only that we see that this time always goes in one direction. We have never seen it go backwards. We're not prepared for that. Are you suggesting that as the one who gave us the curse is from another dimension? That's what it seems like. For him, our time must just be as irrelevant as Simplo. A dimension where time is so insignificant that it can be manipulated at will. But nothingness where we move, when we travel in these temporary spaces, must be a kind passage or capsule. It allows us to travel in other dimensions beyond our own, only that is incomprehensible to our thinking capacity. That's what I had in mind. If you know what will happen at all times, under all circumstances, there'll be a point where you want something to be different, an abnormality, something that he can't foresee. Maybe that's why we are gathered here. This being wants something that he has not been able to visualize before. God for us, who wants to be more like us, but with totally torturous methods to get it. How do we end up here? The fact that we escaped from the road last night exhausted me completely. We jumped from a space to another, but stayed in the same reality and same time. Damn it. We could do that? Yes, and you've done it as well. Itawa and Makawa, of course. You should be careful, because if you try too hard, you may have a temporary collapse and your mind will be lost in time. Oh shit. Lost in time. Truth is, I do not know if that's possible. If I'm honest, it's just a theory. I'll have it in mind. I have no idea where we are. Or something like that. Probably, but it didn't happen. Oh yeah. I mean, it was her fault. I cannot do it. If I do, who knows where we would end up. Now I'm unstable. You have the strength to do it. Okay.
You are nowhere. There's nothing for you. You haven't been there before. You know how this is. You are nowhere.
Keep my focus. You are everything and nothing, Professora. Don't try to go far behind. The further you go, the more effort you must make. If you are not strong enough, you could destroy yourself. I know I'm not strong enough yet. Maybe I can go far enough back to you. Maybe I'm having so much in my mind. I can see his house. You are in that place. Feel it and now make it true. I know I can. Do it! I did it! Congratulations, Professor. I know it's not easy. You must be exhausted. I feel like I just ran a marathon. From the one, this may be a problem. Wasn't living in a dumpster like this. Came back, didn't you? Fuckers, you're insistent. Listen, I know you want to be, but 2 days ago, a girl with who I came here saw something in you, something more. Today she's in a coma. Think I'm a retard. Whoa, R word! Be in a dumpster, but I can see that the girl stood with you on the other side of the trailer. I see. I don't care what you know. You just have to leave, that's it. We need someone to kill. You know, people who need to die. Who is this person? Who the fuck are you? Think you're king? What the hell happened? But still wanted to put together the parts and build it and continue. You're just a motherfucking robot. What the hell did you do to this girl, dude? I'd say you're another person. Wait, you're her twin or something? Okay. Who can please your weird fetishes? Yours too, lizard. happens every year. We have tried to stop it, but it's impossible. More day to investigate without worrying. You're both crazy. I'll be in all the shit you want, but at least I don't have an idea as sick as that. You shouldn't be here. See what happens if I help you. It isn't something that I like. I've seen it and I don't want it. I know you've seen this. We can also see more than normal, beyond what everyone else sees. It's a curse that we carry. That's why these rings are in our fingers. Good Netflix recommendations? It'd be like Gore, Terrorizer. Marcy Black. That was pretty good. Would you rather? What up, Mintastic? Yeah, I'll be playing Vod Date after I finish this. How you doing? I hope you've had a wonderful day. Hope you're excited for Vod Date. Yeah, that's all I can think of, like, from the top of my head. I haven't. Yeah, would you rather? Terrorizer for gore. Terrorizer's like super gory, so if you like that, Marcy Black, and the remake. I don't have the first one, so the remake it is. Yeah, approach it, maybe I can try. Whatever I thought. Not feel that you have to prove anything, and not even to yourself. There's like my daughter's black coat or something. I don't remember what it's called, but it has the new Buffy. If you've seen the new Buffy, the lead actress is in that movie, and it's pretty good. I can take you with someone. They're pretty close. You only need 2 people, don't you? I'll take you to them. If he knew the ring, probably he felt the same things that my Oyab did. I just joined things and said to him what he needed to hear. Why you say that? He had visions about us. Probably time merged in his mind. Mankind, alternate futures. He's one of the chosen by this being, just with a different purpose. Walking marked by science among all, we arrive at the urbanization where other people Oyab commented. This is to a very simple house where the dirt covered the entire entrance and the dust spraying from whatever it touched. Come in! I don't know if it was... Oh, it's her! She's the one that we saw in the freaking park. Hiya! Creep. What? Do you know each other? Well, I don't know her. How people still converging on me? I met that creep back in the city park. I'm not a creep. I was walking in the park near the school when I saw her. Hi, Nyla. I didn't expect you so early, Oyab. Why, is something wrong happen? Oyab, is she... What? No. I'm what? Don't worry. This couldn't be more awkward. Who's Grumpy? Kanae. Hi. Nyla, where are they? They wanted to rest. We're very grateful for what you did to them last week. They were greatly relieved. Let me see them. They're inside, upstairs. Come. I do not know her, Professor. It's the first time I've seen her. My Oyab never told me about them. Hey! Hey, what are you two waiting for? Come on! In fact, I had not seen Nyla. I'd been able to say that nobody lives here. Sound produced by the staircase with each step we take leaves great evidence of the years that this house has. Dude, there's so much reading. Oh god.
I never knew about this.
No, you're. Oh yeah, very much then. Never seen someone like that. Oh, what? I know, right? I've been here for years. Before, I could handle all they need. Now how'd you do it? Check up your sleeve, or will it be in cold blood? Wait, I have to kill those fucking people? Did I say I have a daughter? No, I don't have a daughter. I'm not married or anything. I couldn't be a parent. I can't even take care of myself. I'm garbage. Hey, me. It's complicated. Perhaps if one dies, the other one does it instantly as well. That would be bad for one of us. If a being that has never had one had been confined all his existence as deformity has. Am I dating someone currently? No. I am currently not dating anyone. Dude, I got like some shit on my glasses. Hello? Okay, there we go. No idea how I was going through this. When I met him, he didn't mention these people. He only helped me finish the group of the dying. No, we can do it. It's very complicated because we do not know each other. We'll be back to the death of the other. I feel the consternation of the whole situation. How did you do it? A knife to the neck? A pillow to his nose? This is different. It's like I've done it before. Your first time doing it voluntarily, is it not? Yes. I have verified that we must be the cause of the death, but the very last action we have with that person. That's why the supervisor counted as a death done by you. You push him in the direction of the policeman, but in this instance we cannot do that. We don't have the pills to sedate them deeply. We have no alternatives. Seeing Kanae with that determined look makes me reconsider all options. I certainly don't want to put a knife in the neck of these two innocents. Dude, this is awful! Well, dude, or what? Why do you think so much? Don't tell me you're a fraud. Oh, fuck. Save scum! We're save scumming. Kanae, wait. Wait, I didn't... Now what? Calm, Kanae. Time flowing is when we prepare to jump into the void. But him. Yeah, no. I'm single, no daughter, nothing. No kids until later. I see it. Enter a state of calm where they stop moving and simply feel the tranquility of their surroundings. Something different. They should feel that they live more than this. I feel a faint breeze around them. It's accelerating, and so is the wrinkles on their skin. Did we just send them to the Shadow Realm? Their bodies gradually became dust. While this happened, our rings were marked in a subtle way by the lives we took. Did not know this. This is more than I thought. Listen, seeing how this happened is something I never thought possible. You have no idea what happened to you or how you have this thing. I also don't know how I fell into this. All those visions of both of you came to my mind. It's clear that these go beyond yourself. Oh, which goes beyond anything that has happened in this world and all of its history, I'm sure. I couldn't do it myself. What about Nyla? She'll understand. I can tell you've had a fucking day. I'll see who else will give you time. I'll come in the morning. It's gonna... I think so during Halloween I read a horror visual novel called The Letter. Very good visual novel. Very, very spooky. Very good. Very good. And, I was doing that, what, 6 hours a day? Something like that. Do you remember Ice Cakes? You got insider information that I was with a cute girl at the club. When was the last time I went to a club? I don't even know when the last time I went to a club was. 3 years ago.
I have done so many things.
It's okay, Kanae. This curse made us do great things. Things we get. Did I go with Joe and Michael? With Joe and Diego? Because Michael was here in January. And he was here with my cousin. And we didn't go anywhere. We went to, like, sightsee and stuff. Because I haven't been to, like, Fort Worth proper and things. Yeah, dude, I'm not hip enough to go to the club. Last time I went to the club was... I was 22 or 23. And me, my cousin, and John, my older brother... What up, Cloud? How you doing, dude? I hope your day's been great. Welcome, welcome. We drove down to Austin. We went to 6th Street. We went to, like, 3 or 4. And I got super wasted. And that was the last time.
Hi, Oyab is already leaving. He told me what happened. I've taken care of them for a few years. They had a really hard life. They suffer? No. I'm glad. Thank you, both of you. You're probably hungry. I made this. I hope you like it.
Rice, salad, and juice. Thank you, Nyla. Now you care about him.
Now he's happier. Yes, I know. Thanks, Kanae. Eat. That'll be good for you. I'll see you in the morning.
It's a spoopy visual novel. Okay. So we're caught in, like, time slices. And every time we inadvertently or purposefully kill somebody, we gain another day of, like, being able to explore why we're able to go through time. And it's shown by, we have a ring scar on our finger, and every time we kill somebody, then we get, like, another scar or something. And Kanae here, she actually tried to, like, cut off her fingers to get rid of it, but, like, she, like, mutilated her hand and everything, but it's still, like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So we killed these conjoined twins so we could get another day to try to figure out, like, what was happening to us. You're sure he was American and looks so good in comparison to the UK? I mean, like, there's bad things and there's good things. But that's just like every place, right? It also depends on, like, other factors, like where you live and everything. And so this is future Kanae, and we have our Kanae in the hospital. We put her in a coma because we, like, crashed a car or something. Won't be the limit. The more I learn of this curse, the more I realize the full potential.
It's dangerous to go alone, Professor.
America is full of trash and cucks. I mean, I'm pretty trash, so there's that.
Believe that you can, and we can control this as pure naivete. Something granted by a board and possibly almighty being will not be in our total control, ever. Knight is right, but I can't let that make me stop looking at her other version, the one in my reality. I'm more than determined to solve this. The moment has come to put the time in our favor. End scene.
I've slept in centuries. Incredibly, it was really pleasant to sleep in a dining chair.
Kanae is still sleeping in the bed. She's totally off with such innocence that it'd be impossible to even think about everything that's happened to her. Everything she has had to do. My witness is part of her story with what happened yesterday. Having ended the life of those persons in such a way is something that is not even in a fairy tale. While checking the room again, trying to make the slightest noise to not wake up Kanae, I see in the distance through the window the desert, arid plain that surrounds us. And between that plain desert approaches a figure running at full speed in the direction of the house. It was Oyab. He enters the house abruptly. I try to hear what Oyab says to Nyla, who's on the ground floor.
What's happening? Why are you there?
We have to go now!
I don't know who you fucked in the city, but a lot of crows are coming for you. The cops. There's too many. How could they have found us?
It doesn't matter now. We have to go. They're too close. What are you gonna do, Oyab?
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Get dinner ready, Nai. I'll be right back.
Oyab.
Let's go.
I don't know what's happening, dude. Another chase. This is never going to stop. They're too close. Doesn't matter. We keep running. They're too close.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
You're right, Professor. We have to jump. So what's your plan?
Step back.
Miranda takes a totally firm stance, separating her feet and raising her mutilated hand in front of her. She concentrates with her eyes closed. Suddenly a current of air begins to feel around us, making her hand wave. The current gathers towards her in a swirling way as it intensifies.
Yeah!
A big okay, so she can control the wind now, apparently? I paralyzed some pieces of the vehicle that were approaching us, making a total disaster to the caravan. Kanai's fingers weren't marked. At the moment, nobody died. What the hell was that? We can't stay in this place, even though Kanai has managed to stop most of them. I feel like I'm gonna pause. It's 3 a.m. This will almost be done, so I'm gonna start Vod Date soon. I think this is almost done. When I got the description of the game, it said each playthrough was about an hour and a half. I've done it before, I can do it again. The rest of the town where the supervisor died. The only one who noticed us is a homeless for some carnivore next to where we were. It seemed that he lived there. It doesn't give us more attention. We're close to Kanai's hospital, my Kanai. You really stupid lunatic. How the hell are you gonna destroy all those patrols? You're also looking for me in a much greater disaster. Anyway, how did we end up here? Doesn't matter how we ended up here. You'll not understand it. Pair of geniuses. Doesn't matter what we choose. There's already a plan in progress. Not even communicate, is it, Professor? Am I speedrunning Vod Date? I do want to learn the speedrun to it, but I haven't played it in a quick minute, so I'll probably just do casual play, like a speedy casual playthrough, and then do, because the speedrun's like 37 minutes, I think. Something like that. You said it yourself. It's no different than all the other times. It was, but we shouldn't trust this, Professor. We have saved someone's life, but have to take the other life, the life of another person instead. No, I'm not asking you to trust this. I'm asking you to trust in me, Kanae. I don't like it. End up dead. You must be very stupid to go through that shit again. But I'd secure that girl's room, even more after what just happened. Hell, you're taking us straight to jail. You're just shitting your pants, oh yeah. You wouldn't have left us even if you wanted. Don't get too cocky, Professor. Ha! Where are we going then? It was quite easy. There are no cops or anything. Don't be too cocky, oh yeah. Professor, this is like the other times. You know, like, I just like, okay, so to me, speedrunning is like having a complete understanding of the mechanics of the game and playing it to perfection to get the best result that you can. You know what I mean? And it's fun to like chase after like how perfect you can get to something. But yeah, I mean, I also like play classic playthroughs, casual playthroughs as well, especially if it's a game I've never seen before. And then once, like, if I like that game, because I only speedrun games that I actually like really like, because you know you have to do it over and over and over. What is she talking about? You do know this is crazy. We both know. Yeah. There are 7 officers that I can see. They're all covering all ways to enter. Yeah, we can hear what they say, wouldn't it? Yeah, it takes a lot of skill. But like I said, I like both. I like, you know, enjoying the story of a game. That's why I like visual novels, right? Because I like enjoying the story of a game. But then I also like being very good mechanically at a game. That's why I play like competitive games like League of Legends, right?
Main entrance is clear. Wolf 4 is returning.
Casual sky. You saw a radio? We had to know what they were saying, didn't we? I asked you how you did it. Even knowing what they say or know is not gonna help us enter the hospital. There are too many cops to do everything for you, don't I? Hold the radio. If something goes wrong, run the hell out of here.
Eagle 2 report. Sector clear. Wait, we have something.
Hey, fuckers! Bet your rifle smell like the tip of your asses.
Drunk guy at the entrance. Carlo, one, take care of him.
I didn't even know who he is. Does not appear as a suspect. That's why the police is acting calm with him.
Need backup. This guy's a pain in the ass. Yeah, Carlo, your ass as well.
This is our chance. Well, 2 murders in. Okay. Here she is, my Kanae, her doppelganger. You never saw another you, another version of yourself. This was due to the accident. If I can control the flow of time, if I can focus on certain parts of her body, perhaps I can heal the parts that are damaged. Perhaps that could help her to recover. There are a lot of if and perhaps. I know. It was risky. This guy we used yesterday, we didn't even know we had. It was just luck that it ended like that. And that give us the same opportunity. Are you sure you want to do it? We must find 2 other people to return the clock. We do not. Who could pay the price if my other self? Oh shit. Okay, as yesterday I put my right hand on Kane's forehead. Yeah, it does feel good when you beat your PB. Rose on her esophagus. It's madness. I don't know what might happen when she sees me. It's something we have to carry later. I think I can do it, Professor. I feel tired. Even though she's not in a coma. Professor, how did you... That's Kane? There are 2 of them? Kyoko, please, get out of here. It's dangerous. A loud opaque sound had flooded in my ears. Seeing Kane, she's still with her eyes closed. It must be her, the connection between them. Her room is shaking. I pushed little by little, but holding in the version of Kane version that was blah blah blah. Do not touch her. She wants to live. Wait, what did we do? We're in the void. I don't feel the pressure this time. He's not around. If I focus enough, I can sense everything. I feel the next day, the morning. There are 3 of us watching each other, but that always happens. No, it's in the game. Where's her? She always dies. She dies. One version than the other. She always dies. Death, death. There's something? Is it the end of the line? I feel something. It's a figure that I can't define. I don't understand it, but it quickly approaches me. I played more Resident Evil yesterday. I did a single run yesterday, and I got super tilted. Because it was going really well, but then I died to a licky boy. Wait, we're save scumming. We're save scumming. Fight back! Kinda needs me. It's not my time. I'm not going. There's a fear in me. Tied to Licky Boys was part of the run. It's part of my run. So I opened my eyes. I see that the Kanae of the other dimension was also pushed strongly against the wall. Kanae! Fine, go help her. She has just returned. Without the devices, but with her eyes half dreaming the clothes she had on the accident. Professor, you came back. You didn't abandon me. Or when was I doing it? Claire A. All I know is Claire A. If I was going to learn another RE2 one, it would probably be Claire B. Or Leon B. I don't think I'd want to do Leon A. Her voice is crackling. Her eyes close again. Yeah, I can. Oh, no. Oh, Kyoko, no! Kyoko! I see the blood going from her throat through her breast. Oh, baby. Professor, help me. Kyoko, hold on. You'll be fine. No, Kyoko! Yeah, dude, new to Leon B. She died, Professor. We have to go. They're coming. God damn it! Having the Kanae of my reality on my shoulders, we started running through the hospital. Suspects are inside hospital. Repeat, suspects are inside hospital.
This is Wolf 4. Don't let them leave the hospital. Are really dangerous. They took down an entire patrol.
Who the fuck is Kyoko? She was my lawyer. The back door, Professor, now. Oyab. Confronting, but the car parked in front of us. It was Oyab.
Oh, you're a mess. The fuck happened back there?
The hell? 2 lunatics? You're gonna need a lot of help, dude. You need to get rid of the police. I don't even know who I'm killing, dude. I'm just trying to get through, like, without killing Kanae.
Suspect left hospital with a hostage. Extraction of deceased civilian. Don't shoot. They have a hostage. I repeat, don't shoot. They have a hostage.
That sounds voice. For a target, we cause great damage. Think about something, because Oya will not be able to continue this chase for long. Kanai is not in a position to make a jump, and her doppelganger is unconscious. I don't know how this will turn out. Never tried to make a jump, being so exhausting with a vehicle in motion. Anything could happen. I must try. It's our only way out.
What the fuck?
You're supposed to not shoot. You didn't hear your boss? If they keep shooting. It's the biker behind us. If you can take care of him, you can put our asses out of this. He'll probably die. Oh my god. I could stop all the police. Time to save Scum? I haven't actually saved Scum. I just keep making saves to save Scum. Maybe I stop starting the car and it will collapse in itself. What the hell was that? I just marked it an instant. Yeah. Oh shit. Focus on the road. Oh my god. Did I just kill like 12 million people? Oh fuck. Everything starts to spin around me, but it wasn't over. I grab way up in my kanais while focusing on a new place to jump. I'm exhausted because of all this, so I jump without noticing where we would land. Can't see where we are. Oh, disoriented. Professor, watch out! We're in the middle of the road and a car is fast approaching. I try to take them to make a jump again, but it holds me with her mutilated hand. Right, all the saves come to beat XCOM and Fire Emblem. I make the jump where I don't even know where it is. Oh, this is where Oyab dies. Oyab! What happened? Where am I? Car. Are you okay? Well, Koki. Who the fuck is this?
You're welcome back, you pathetic scum.
Who are you? You don't recognize me, do you? You don't have anything. Please let us go.
Time travel. An interesting topic, isn't it? See, when I was young, I liked those ideas. I think there could be worlds where I wasn't in the police. Worlds where maybe I was president. Any option was viable. It's impossible to think we could reach such a level. Even from one moment to another in space-time existed only as a mere thought that served as a distraction for our mind. Then you came. 7 years pursuing you. 7 years looking just for you.
Is this Alan?
After destroying a lot of cars in the desert and causing a great disaster,
killing my men, you simply disappear for 7 years. Time hasn't affected you. That happened just a few hours ago for you, isn't it? You're the same. And that monster with the same appearance. I don't know where the hell it came from. As that were left in the hospital showed you when you took kind of explosion of glass that happened out of nowhere and thrown towards the end of where she was. But I didn't believe you. Give me that what you implied in the hospital that day after Kane's accident was true. Here we are now. I think you may know this house. A small girl lived here. She left after that day. I was able to get this house waiting in time. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Many were seriously injured. A large part of them didn't make it. I stopped being a police since that day. To look for you, but the earth time swallowed you. Your friend killed 2 of my friends. I don't know how it did it, but I know it was that thing. Their house simply stopped. I could stop it by hitting his head quite hard. I know I can contain it if it doesn't know where it is. It doesn't hear, it doesn't see, if it doesn't feel. If I remove it from the world, it can't do anything. So now we have great time to talk. Let's have certain skills. So if you try something against me, you all die. I just close that door. And if my heart for some reason stops beating, this whole house explodes? What the fuck? Okay. Alan, please. I know that what has happened has destroyed your life. Mine as well. It also destroyed Kanae's life.
Yeah, but it was because you all started this.
This is beyond us. Beyond you and me. It's much more greater than anything we could think.
You destroyed this girl's life. That's pretty clear. How that thing that looks like her joined this party?
I'm sorry, Professor. I don't know what to do. I don't understand what's happening to me. What's happening to you?
It seems that she doesn't fully remember what happened before the accident. I don't know what Alan told you, but we're going to get out of here.
Whoa, watch out with your words. Remember that you are the captive. The day you killed Makawa, everything changed. That your call has been delayed so that we can attend to it in time. That Makawa prepared all the scenario for you to be killed. The trauma that Kanae was exposed to. And still, the resolution of the fiscal was that you went to your house, taking her with you. After all that, you had an incomprehensible fate when you escaped from the hospital after the accident. Nurses didn't see you. You passed by like nothing with officers next to you. There was a mirror covering you that reflected nothing. You were invisible. Then you disappeared again. You infiltrated the hospital that you already had escaped without any problem, bypassing officers and all the surrounding areas. I'm not an idiot. Not only do you have a special ability, something is moving threads, and we're acting like simple puppets for its entertainment. This is beyond us, as you said. Literally no clue. We're just pawns in a bigger game. I don't have to be a total genius and expert in physics to realize how situations have been coupled for you to act this way. This world has aligned so that your lives become a disaster, planning you to keep going. Blah, blah, blah.
And it has happened to us so obvious that even Alan notices.
That's our theory, Alan. That's what we think. That thing, as you name her, is also Kanae.
No, she's not. I don't know how you got all this. The only thing I know is that it's all started because of you.
Listen, I know that's how it seems like. There's something else beyond us. He watches us. He's one who gave us this curse for some reason. He, controlling the whole flow of time with our actions in it, has structured the whole scenario for us to end up here. He is everything, Professor. He is everything. He sees everything. I saw him when my other self looked for me. He knew what she was going to do and allowed me to return. He wasn't expecting you, Professor. That surprised him for the first time ever. You were his first surprise. You appeared from nowhere. He didn't know you would be with us back in the void.
It was that illuminated shadow, isn't it?
You felt him right in your chest. Your bones remember him. Your mind will not forget him.
Why us? Why me?
It doesn't matter who he played with whom. He's a god of who knows what the hell, and he got tired of seeing and doing nothing. It doesn't matter anymore. He has already seen everything. He knows what's going to happen. Even so, you surprised him. He'll not let you die here, will he? We should try it. I can't let you go. You're the only difference in this game. You're too dangerous to be on the outside. Even more knowing that you're destroying the world by a damn being from another dimension. So with that in mind, comes my question about you and the other monster. If you aren't constant in time, it'd be foolish to kill that thing that is with you. You are the variable. If I kill her, she is just a companion for your travel. But if I kill you, I'll make that being act more impulsively since you are what he is looking for. He wants changes. He wants something different. He wants to know nothing. And of course, he must know what will happen here, right? Would that be bad? I'm just a toy for this being. In all the situations, I've just destroyed so many lives.
Hyoko, Makawa, Itawa, Kanae.
The void is a tunnel with an infinity of roads in all directions of space and time. This could be the most coveted desire for anyone, but the price he put for this was too high. There can be more.
The hell are you talking about? You'll see. I had to do a lot of research to understand what was happening with you.
There's a bunch of different time slices since the accident on the road until you arrived here today. I didn't stop investigating. The only explanation I found for the monster that accompanies you has appeared. That she doesn't belong to this line. This timeline is different from where it comes from. Or am I wrong? I can't say anything. Alan is saying all that has happened, decoding all the events. But of course, there was something else. Something that was never mentioned anywhere. Your rings? I saw the recordings where you were in the police station where Kanae pointed at you in that ring. We have tried to understand this.
Yeah? How?
We had someone with us who was helping to understand.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
Yes.
Question, where is he?
He was with us.
We saw him in the hospital. He escaped with you. Then you destroyed an entire highway, Killed more than 12 people in one of the major accidents this city has seen, and then he disappeared.
I never thought that would cause that much damage.
You destroyed the entire highway. What did you expect? A lot of injured, a lot of deaths. Doesn't matter now. If you were able to reverse time, you would have done it already. Returning to the point, where's that guy Oyab?
I can't remember. I just know that we jumped while I was exhausted. We were in the middle of the road. I remember the cars coming our way. Oh fuck, we jumped in.
Paradox.
What?
You continued in the loop that started because of you.
It can't be a paradox. We have multiple lines, and in this one it was different.
That's true.
That's kinda...
You have unstructured our timeline in different portions. I see that. You're a constant in this sea of variables. That is under our view. Still, Kanae seems to have a bigger connection with this being, but you look more important than any of them. Why is that? Why is your ring still getting marked, and what does it mean?
Or the ring timer, it can't be. Alan said that Kanae ended the lives of a few of his friends. That restarts her time, but I've been fainted since the last jump. If I don't do something, any of them could... If he doesn't kill someone by his own, then someone will die because he didn't do it.
What the hell are you saying?
The other me also has one.
See, she has even more rings on her hands, and you say that each space is a dead person.
Yes.
Fucking hell. You're monsters. You've destroyed so many lives here. Not letting you go free. Not this time.
Totally angry, he points a gun at my head, determined to put an end to this whole situation.
Why should I end all this right now?
Please, don't do it, I beg of you. It's not just for me or the professor. He will not accept it.
Shut up!
Should I stop him? I killed Makawa, destroyed Kanae's life. Kyoko also died because of me.
This ends now.
Alan puts a gun in my head. All that people on the highway.
Fuck!
I couldn't protect Oyab. Ayla was alone all the time that we left. Itawa, Makawa. Am I the cause of this?
Oh, fuck. Not this time, Gopher. What the hell?
Kanae.
The earthquake continues and the gun in Alan falls to the ground.
Professor.
Oh shit. This is your great plan, a fucking earthquake? You're a threat. I can't let you get out of here. You'll continue to bring disaster and death to the world, but I can change it.
Oh, save scum, boys. Voices fist while the earth keeps shaking around us.
Alan, stop this! You don't have to do it. Shut up!
Punch. I managed to push Alan's face with the hardest fist I've thrown. Starts rolling in the ground. Stop! I don't know what is in my mind. This is too much noise. Not sure of anything anymore, but I'll not let you hurt him. Hold on. Sure, ask me something. Go ahead. MLG Pro Assassin. Welcome. I hope you had an amazing day. Thank you, good of you to join.
Listen, girl, I understand that your mind may be confused, but killing me isn't going to solve anything. You remember the explosive in this whole house? I wasn't fucking kidding.
Terry, where are you going? Weave song! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I can't read some of those kanji.
What I said about not letting you go.
Kanae, you don't have to do it. We can control this. Okay, Professor, but I'm not putting the gun down. I take the opportunity to release the other Kanae. Alan tied her really well. Oh, fuck, dude. Fairy, where are you going? An earthquake? How could you create it? You're supposed to be exhausted, Professor. I'm glad you're okay as well, Kanae. You're me? I know it's confusing, but you'll understand.
You're happy, isn't it? Free, having killed all my friends, having destroyed the world in its temporal lines. You could kill yourself. Kill yourself and stop this whole sick cycle. But you've been so arrogant that you prefer to end the life of anyone who's in your way to follow this stupid game.
We don't know what would happen to the one who ends his life. Perhaps if I kill myself, this curse would jump to another person while trying to surprise the entity that has put us in this situation. It's 1.5 hours. There's just ice. So I'm just chewing the ice.
That's why we can't do it. Your lives are in error.
I know what you can think, or what, blah, blah, blah. Your mind is united to mine. He cannot die. He would blow up the house.
How do they communicate?
I can make the jump. If it's true that this house would fly if he dies, it does not matter at all because it would not affect us. He has been behind us since the beginning. Now, knowing the truth, he omits what he has in front of his own nose to carry out his foolish revenge. He does not realize that this goes beyond him, beyond us. Be a hindrance, leaving him alive, knowing that he will continue to haunt us.
Thank you. I try my best, and I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'll be playing White Day after I finish this game, so it's a Korean horror game. So look forward to it. I know that this Kanae is different, but I can't see her talking like that.
Your time is up, Professor. You should do it. We have spent most of the day here.
Jenner,
We have not restarted your clock. You will work.
You talk as if he belongs to you.
Enough! You can't handle the Professor at your own wish. You come from another timeline. You caused an accident that takes me into a coma, and now you want to continue murdering just to restart a clock? And you don't know well how it works?
Wait, is she talking to me?
You never knew that I was from another timeline. Neither that I caused your accident. One did not know it well. He's just discovered it now.
Oh shit! Alan, stop! Alan takes advantage of the confusion that exists between the doppelgangers. I stayed for me. Tee. He gives me several punches in the face, leaving me quite stunned. He starts holding me by the neck. I can't breathe. I feel Alan's arms release my neck little by little. While he falls on the floor with a hole in the back, spilling the blood he was trying to get out of me. Kanae. I approach the paralyzed young girl, hold the weapon to try to relieve her of what she has done.
Professor,
It's okay, Kanae. Calm down. You're okay. I turn around to see Alan, all our surroundings. Everything is paralyzed. I didn't lie. I can see the beginning of the explosion that he said would happen if he died. I can't hold this moment for very much longer, Professor. We must go. And closer to her than my Kanae, who's frozen in time. My Kanae can make mine to react, so I take and make the jump.
She is not coming with us.
What are you talking about? She is Kanae as well. She is my Kanae.
She did not know that I was from another timeline. She did not know about the accident.
Cannot know what she thinks. What? Another connection for having shared an infinity in the vacuum to return her to her body. It's making less sense? Oh no! Alan did not have the time in the world to tell her things he did not even know. She did not fool me.
I'm sorry, Professor.
No, you will not agree, but it is something I must do. And I generates a wave of wind in the desert. Another same blast hit me by the side that throws me strongly against the wall.
Kanae?
Sure, ask me anything. You suddenly have his power, you have his abilities. This is not all coincidence, because you are him. Is it not like this? You wanted to try more, see more closely what happened. And now, ser ihr das Essen? Nein, wir sind der Jäger. Yes. That's a lot. Can I please stop this madness? She can't be him. She just recovered from the hospital. No idea what I've done and whom I have sacrificed to continue this battle that you put on me since that day. You're now in my hands. No, I can't. Wait, what just happened? That German, right? Is it? Wait, is this the Attack on Titan fucking opening, Kepler? I stand up again with the gun I'd previously taken. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I shot out all the time begins unbalanced by the power that the other Kanae had used. She grabs her by the neck. It seems that she is not frozen in the times of their surroundings. I waited a lot this moment. You cannot imagine how much. Or perhaps I can read katakana and hiragana and some kanji. My pronunciation, was it bad? I don't speak German. Can I stop it, please? I'm not gonna let you hurt her. There's an empty threat, trying to make her set free her other version. Do you not realize, Professor? This is our chance to finish everything. We both know that we end up in this house due to coincidences. Coincidences that were planned in advance by this bastard who put us in this sickly game. Now by his own curiosities in our hands. No, she can't be him. He couldn't be able to escape from you then. Help me, Professor, don't leave me. My Kanai says with her voice cracked. Oh my god! Fuck. Oh no. What do I do? But that can't be. You would have escaped from me already. You know it better than anyone. But Professor, there's so many things that don't fit with her. Perhaps we don't know if that's because of what we did in the hospital. Thank you for defending me, Professor! But I think I can defend myself now. What? No. No, it can't be. Kanae? It's been entertaining to have you test yourself. It took me a lot to get this result, but including you is the best thing. You're what I couldn't control most of the time. The variable. Quiet! Oh shit! I can't move. Kanae, why? That day in Kanae's room. I'd seen it so many times. You'll see. I wanted to do something more with this world. Something else. Doesn't matter how many times I switched the position of the elements inside of it. All the results were predictables. Then I thought, what would happen if some of the Phoenix had the ability to control a part of the renderization? You didn't disappoint. Renderization? You're all just the result of our creation, little professor. Yeah, dude, I've killed like so many people. Our creation? What the hell are you talking about? And I thought you were a little smart. It seems like Kanae was the one with the ideas. Let her go. Nani? Oh, I will. But the explosion will consume you, and the entire experiment as well. This Kanae is the god of time that gave us this power. What? Thank you, both of you, for your collaboration. Wait, Kanae! Yeah! Oh, shit. I think we died. Did I die? Why is everything black? I feel I'm inside the shadow. Or is it simply what comes next? Darkness. I hear children laughing. I don't know if I have my eyelids open or closed, but I keep hearing these laughs. No, not anymore. They stopped. Now there's silence. Darkness and silence that keep me in an unknown room. I don't know if I'm breathing. Am I breathing? I don't think I am. What was the last thing that happened? I don't remember what happened. How did I get here? Questions and more questions. Always questions. Why is no one answering? Excuse me. Nobody speaks. Only me. And the laughs? They're gone. They're silent. Now there's silence. It's weird that you ask me. Kanae should talk of this more with you than with someone else. She sees you as a father. Hey, hello? Where am I? I feel warmth on my face. Can I open my eyes? I'm back in my house, I think? Colleague, are you okay? Wait, I've seen this. You're not going to fool me. I see. Kanae knew everything that was going to happen. She was a smart girl. I liked her. It's a pity that you left both of her versions in that explosion. Because you killed them too, you know. Both, too. You killed them. No, I didn't leave them. You took me. Are you sure? I told you the renderization was over, but here you are. You are with them. You just saved your ass. Still, I don't know how you did it. You should be dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm here. I hear you. I can handle this. Can you? Shut up! No, this is... Wait, what? Fuck. Since that day, everything has been put on stage. You've always had the final choice. That voice, I recognize it. Wait, it's Mrs. Itawa again?
You know, don't try to blame anyone else for your mistakes, because this is the cause of your actions. I'm your fault.
Mrs. Itawa. No. No, you're not my fault. I never wanted to kill you. I didn't want to kill you or Makawa.
Lies! You know you wanted to face Makawa. Face your ex. Don't shield yourself on my girl. Look what you did to her. Look what you did to me. My blood is your fault.
Tawa's voice grew louder with each scream she made. I find myself immobile in front of this woman who makes me see the result of her spilled blood.
Are you a monster?
That voice is a childish voice, but I feel that I recognize it.
Long ago, a monster attacked my house. I fled. His face is in my memory. You look like him. Are you that monster?
Makawa? You had the opportunity to leave. You had the opportunity to come back and, perhaps, to make things differently. But you wanted to end with me. You wanted Kanae for you, didn't you? That's not true. I just wanted her to be safe. That's what I always tried. I never asked to be in this sick game. I never asked for this. I never asked for it. I can't control my emotions. I feel my mind creak. I'm just tired. I just tried to help her. That was like different versions of Makawa.
You wanted to be with me, right, Professor? You got rid of Makawa, also from Itawa, because you wanted to be with me. So I was only yours.
Oh shit, wait, save scum! What am I saying? Fuck it. I don't.
You wanted me to be only yours?
Yes!
Entirely yours?
You took our lives one by one. We are your responsibility.
You only cared for yourself. You killed me. You separated me from my family. You took everything from me.
They're all of them. Those who have lost their lives on this road talking one after the other.
You cheated on me, Professor. You said you would always protect me.
No. Kanae.
I believed in you, Professor. Why did you leave us?
I'm kneeling in front of both Kanaes. I know that I'm guilty of this. I want to redeem what I have done. My tears fall when I see the faces of those who, because of me, have died, including the two little innocents I swore to protect.
Interesting. How do they keep appearing? They shouldn't exist anymore. Oh, I see.
Nani? Or, wait, Nai? Or hi? Hi? Dude, freaking... the color of your name is like really dark against the chat, so I have to like squint to see all this shit.
Really?
They shouldn't have died. Give up on that idea. I've sacrificed so much. Kanae sacrificed so much. I want to reverse this. You have survived because I have wanted. You have reached this point because I have wanted. You speak to me because I allow it. I must admit that this game has been interesting. I didn't think it would come here. I didn't think you would get here. I must admit, I didn't want you to die in that desolate house as Ellen. I couldn't allow such a pathetic end to something so entertaining. Since you were born, I've been here. Since you've died, I've been here. This creation has been very entertaining to watch. It's given me my great moments. But it is time for it to end its journey.
Time?
Time. Ironic. All this time you have tried to understand how to use time in your favor. You've been able to control it. Stop it at your whim. Feels good, isn't it? You see, when time stops, you should not be able to move at all. Or move anything around you because you know everything is stopped. But it wouldn't have been so interesting if things had happened like this. Why us? The renderization. It was my experiment. You were my test. I tried other races, but nothing was as entertaining as with you. Sometimes I tried to give you a hand, only that you attacked what you didn't understood. I like to leave it as a myth, thinking that perhaps I would create something, but nothing. You destroyed what seemed strange to you. And after an infinity of repetitions, something new appeared.
came back to you to make you more like me. Your only purpose was to investigate evolution of magnified neural networks on extra dimensions. Every time I set a limit for you, you broke it, so I thought on giving you a really big jump in your evolution. This is like some time god, I think. What if you were me, but with your conscience? You played with all of us. Kinda. Still, you didn't disappoint. You, above all, you made me feel for the first time that I didn't know everything about this renderization. You made me feel ignorant. The proof is that you are here, where nothing is written, where everything starts. Convenient, isn't it?
Why? I can't see anything here.
You are a radiation of energy around the void. You don't understand what is around you, but I can see you. The truth is, I don't know how you ended up here. Why all the others didn't get deleted. That's the biggest surprise of all. It's gotta make something for you. Imagine that you can start all over, all the steps you have taken so far. Do you think your path would be different from the ones you have taken?
Choose it, what?
Of course, if you take this option, what guarantees that you've not done it yet? You decide to return these steps. How can you know that you have not taken it before? This game is called 7 Lives. You can also go back to your timeline, knowing that you are an experiment, knowing everything that happened, but you can't do anything else. I'll make sure that Kanae, your version of Kanae, is there with Itawa and Makawa. What you fought, what you wanted, but knowing why it was taken from you. At least an idea of who did it. As always, dear Professor, I only give the stage. You choose. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Wait, what are you doing? I feel like I'll let you take me and do whatever you want with me.
Where am I? I have to get out of this interdimensional vacuum. I feel that my chest is going to burst.
Oh shit, that was weird.
That my chest is going to burst while my limbs are pulled with superhuman strength. What's that? There are lines. They look like connectors? I feel energy. I'm facing everything and nothing. Here, I was born and died. Each one of those lines is next to me. My whole world is a tree of time that flows to take each of our steps from the beginning to the end. I see everything and everyone. My whole body creaks and I begin to feel the tear of the pressure exerted... Tear? Of the pressure exerted by someone else. You can't stop me now.
¿Por qué no los dos?
The center of the tree is nothing more and nothing less than yourself. I know what I have contained since you gave me this strength, this ability. I know that this power is as big as you. That was your mistake. The time to fix everything has arrived. Your time has arrived. You've been dictating our ways since we opened our eyes for the first time, but today I refuse to continue your little experiment. Your mistake was to believe that we could not do this.
I don't know what I'm doing.
My whole body is torn. I feel how my limbs are detached one by one. I'm in the center of everything. I'm the whole. It's time for each of us to have a new opportunity. You aren't your experiment.
¿Por qué no los dos just means why not both?
Kanae, hurry up! Hurry up!
Gomena? That's okay.
I'm coming, Mama. Kanae, Makao is waiting for you. You're going to be late for school. Yes, Mama. I'll be back at noon. I love you, little girl.
Kanae, hurry up.
Don't be grumpy. I'm already here.
You'll have to walk next time.
Nope, you'll never leave me. You love me. Haha.
Cheater.
You're alive. She's alive.
She laughed. Laughed with the strength to continue one more day.
I did it! I got the good ending, I assume. So I killed the God of Time. We did it. I did it. Easiest game of my life, dude. Actual easiest game of my life. That's pretty cool. The music was really good. I really liked the music, actually. That's probably my favorite part. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was good. That's good. That was good. You still don't understand? That's okay. Well, I gotta say thank you to T Bardo Games. They gave me this game key for me to play, and I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. This game is $2 on Steam. The developer provided me with a key for this, and I gotta say I enjoyed